Idaber Shem Moshe Lemor Rei Korosi B'Shem Betzalel Ben Uri Ben Chur Levat Yehuda. See that I called name of Betzalel, the son of Uri Ben Chur Levat Yehuda. So the obvious question is, whenever we trace the lineage of a person, you don't go back more than one generation. So why are we going back to Chur? B'Shem Betzalel Ben Uri Levat Yehuda. What's Ben Chur Levat Yehuda? Rashi, Chorosi b'Shem, Lasos Malachti es Betzalel. He's the one who I'm calling, he was designated. So over here there's a Ramban. The Ramban says, Rei Chorosi b'Shem Betzalel ben Uri ben Chur. Omra Hashem l'Moshe. Rei Chorosi b'Shem. O Moshe, Omar l'Yisrael. Ru Kora Hashem b'Shem. Hashem called by name, being designated Betzalel to be the one to oversee the Mishkan Vatam. Ki Yisrael b'Mitzrayim pruchim b'avodas chomer u'levenim. In Egypt, Klal Yisrael were what? Were broken, pruchim. They were smattered with working with brick and lime and mortar and brick. They had no training. They weren't mentored in working with silver, gold, or with cutting stones, precious stones. They're never exposed to it. Evan, so being in this environment, how do you find a person who's so adept and so expert in gold, in silver, gold, cutting of stones, vates, cabinetry, v'choshev, and creativity, v'rokein, v'oreg, embroidery, and weaving. He says, even people who are mentored and apprenticed by the greatest experts in the field, he himself was expert in every one of them. There was no field that he wasn't the ultimate expert, Betzalel. And he says, and a person who knows and understands and is accustomed to people where his involvement was only in tit refes, mud, refes, squalor. There's no way, they don't have the agility, the sensitivity, and the ability to do something which is very delicate type work. So therefore, this is a miracle. Betzalel was a miracle. Hashem designated, called him, that's the reason why he has that ability. Humanly, it's something which is an impossibility. Firstly, he's the background, he has no background. Secondly, even if you're an expert in one, can't be an expert in everything. He's an expert in every field of creativity, he's the expert.
Related to architecture.
Everything. Goldsmithing, silver, weaving, dyeing, embroidering, cabinetry making, everything. He's the expert. But the Or Chaim HaKadosh somewhere else points out, I'm not sure if it's here, that if you have as many craftsmen as you have, and each one is exceptional in his creativity, each craftsman leaves his mark. You could identify it's that person's handiwork, his creativity. But Betzalel had the ability, which was miraculous. There was a uniformity. If you look at any part of the Mishkan, it looked like the same artisan did everything. That was a ness. How is it possible? You have this goldsmith, that goldsmith, and each one has the way he weaves and the way he does or whatever it is. You cannot tell the difference between any part of the Mishkan as if it was done by one artisan, one craftsman, every part of it, the cabinetry, everything.
Rochaim was a goldsmith, right?
Rochaim was a goldsmith, right?
So you have a sense of...
But it's a fact. It's a fact. I mean, you buy this is made by this one, and this is made by that one. And you can see each one has their own creativity. Each one is genius, outstanding, exceptional. Handwriting is easier. That's obvious. In addition to the physicality, physical craftsmanship, he was a great chocham, b'chochma, b'tfuna, b'das, l'hovin soda mishkan. To understand the inner workings, meaning the Kabbalistic aspect of the whole Kelev, Loma Tzivu Vel Mai Yirmizu. Well, why were they commanded and what do they allude to? What do they touch upon? L'cheinu ma'Hashem lo sheyireh hapel hazeh. He has to understand and appreciate this wonder, this miracle. It's miraculous. V'yeda ki milei osu ruach Elokim ladas, that he permeated him with the spirit of Elokim to know, kol ele bavur she'asa mishkan, for the specific purpose that he should make the mishkan. Rotzim l'fanav lasas mishkan b'midbar ulchvodo boro. Ki hu kori adoris mirosh kederach beterem tzercho beti daticho terem teitzi mirech mishkan. Loshen azer ru ki Hashem nosel l'chem haShabbos chem b'yom. Okay. He says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted that the Mishkan should be made in the desert. That is the desert at the very beginning of Klal Yisrael. And this will cover Hashem. Doris Mirosh. Hashem calls the generations from the beginning to evolve into the future. So this is the foundation. This is the beginning of Klal Yisrael. Vosli Mishkan v'shchanti b'tocham in this context. Okay, it's the Ramban. It's famous midrash. Just do Rashi over here. The famous midrash. What is it analogous to? A person had a general who brought much glory to the king, and the king said, "After this next battle, I'm going to reward him handsomely, give him exceptional reward for all the glory he brought me." And then the general is killed in the battle, and he's not able to reward him. So what does he do? So he looks for his next closest descendant. So the same Nechor, as it says, he was killed because of the ego. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted to, even though it's Uri, the father, why he skipped Jan, I don't know, but this is the Medrash. So the reason why Betzal merited all these special levels of understanding and ability, it was the merit of Chur that he actually brought about a Kiddush Hashem, that he was killed as a result of the incident with the ego. That's the Medrash. Okay?
It's also covered for Miriam, right?
Telling you what it says in the Medrash. It says Chur. It doesn't say Miriam in the pasuk.
She was barren too.
No, that was a son. Chur was the son of Miriam.
Sorry.
Okay. V'amali also ruach Elokim. I will fill him with the spirit of Elokim b'chochma u'betvuno b'das b'chol malachos. Rashi, what's chochma? Masha odom shomei mitvorim yachir v'lomeid. What you hear from others and you learn, acquired knowledge. Tvuna mevin dovim toch dover dovim milibo mitoch dvar machirim. This to be able to extrapolate. Ubedas, what's das? That's Ruach HaKodesh. Lachshav machshavos. Lasos bezov b'kesef l'choshes. Arigas masachoshet. To be able to weave with the various designs on it. That's Lachshav machshavos. The crushing. No, but the bottoms had to be cut exactly. But what about the mizbech? Mizbech, it was wood. It was covered. Doesn't make a difference. It had to be cut. It had to be cut to specification, and you had to have certain ridges in it. He had certain things cut into it. Ubacharoshes even. Bacharoshes even. That's cutting the stone lamalos, to put them into the sockets, into the ubacharoshes eitz, lasos b'chom locha, charoshes loshen umens k'mo chorosh chochem, uglas pirish v'shenil pirushan shumen avonim kori umon, v'chorosh eitz kori nagor. Right, the uman avonim is called the uman, the expert, the craftsman, and the other one's called the carpenter. Lamalos l'shiva b'mishpetzes shelo b'miluah. Right, the Rashi, the stone, it actually, the socket that was put into the inlay, only the face of the stone you were able to see, not the side of the stone, the way Rashi learns. Ramban argues. Ramban learns that you were able to see even the side of the stone. It was like prongs. The stone was put into prongs, it wasn't put into a socket, like a diamond ring. Lasus hamishbetz lamidas Moshe ve'evan ve'uvyo. Okay, let's see Maral.